Hello everyone, welcome back to Today News K-Wave channel. Today, timelines suddenly became a buzz with a single photo that lasted only a moment, but its impact was felt far longer. The photos, given by members of BTS, friends of Jungkook and Jimin, were selected to help you get good things about them backstage. Within minutes of going viral, the photo had already filled fans' feeds. But before many people could truly understand what they were seeing, the post suddenly disappeared. And precisely because of that, curiosity became unstoppable. People who saw the photo almost unanimously said the same thing. It wasn't about the exaggerated pose, nor was it about anything sensational. Instead, what was really talked about was the expression, the gaze, the body language that felt different from usual. Many said there was a nuance that was difficult to describe in words, but strong enough to feel. A moment that seemed simple, yet seemed to hold a deeper meaning than just an ordinary photo. Some fans said the look in Jimin's eyes looked softer. Others felt a sincerity rarely captured on camera. You can tell that by the photo feeling unstaged, as if taken in a very natural moment. This feeling is what makes many people feel the photo is special. Not because of the drama, but because of the honest impression it exudes. When the photo disappeared, netizens' reactions were immediately divided between shock and curiosity. Many wondered why it had to be removed if there was nothing wrong. I can do it in a better way, I can do it easily, and it can help you gain better management skills. Anyway, you won't be able to do it anymore. That ambiguity is what fuels the discussion. Interestingly, the more people talked about the photo, the stronger the narrative became. You can just do it easily. There was a sense of, I know something that maybe not everyone sees. This feeling made me sure that your photo could be done with that. Everyone added their own interpretations, enriching the speculation that had already circulated. These phenomena may start appearing in your fandom. When something appears and then disappears within a short time, curiosity automatically increases. Another thing that can help you achieve your goal is that you can do it easily. If you want, shorter photos will give you great images. Orangutans have welcomed the locals, but also what might be hidden behind them. So you can start a conversation like this so you can do it using it easily. Only a few great photos are created from sincerity. You might have difficulty creating a dramatic scenario. Just two figures who seem comfortable by each other's side. You should explain that by giving advice to send. You can generate more energy and have a greater chance of doing it. No one really knows. Hello, the disappearance of pictures is more concise but simply extends the life of the discussion. If the photo had remained, perhaps the conversation would have lasted only a day and then been drowned out by new news. But because it was present and then gone, it turned into a small puzzle that lingers in the memory. People who saw it felt certain about what they just felt, while those who didn't get to see it can only imagine based on the stories circulating. In the end, perhaps this is the power of a moment. Sometimes it's not the duration that determines the impact, but the impression it leaves behind. Then, I'll talk about the shorter disappearance of the pictures, then you'll have to face those pictures. I've thought about that. You can do it easily. And the same sentence was repeated by Jessica, who was lucky enough to see it. There was something different in that photo, something hard to explain, but enough to make anyone wonder to this day. Conversations about the photo didn't stop on just one platform. From small chat groups to larger fan forums, the same topic kept recurring. Those who had seen it tried to recall every tiny detail, as if afraid they'd missed something important. Some discussed the lighting, others recalled the background, and still others tried to interpret the distance between the two. Oddly, the more people talked about it, the more they felt the core of all the comments remained the same. There was an unusual atmosphere. Some even said the photo felt quiet. Not quiet in the sense of silence, but a meaningful silence. Like a moment when two people don't need many words to understand each other. Fans who have followed their journey for a long time feel they can distinguish between interactions that are merely professional and those that seem more personal. And they believe the photo falls into the latter category. Of course, these are all interpretations. But the interpretations coming from so many people with similar impressions make the story all the more compelling. On the other hand, others tried to be more rational, reminding them that a single image can be captured in a split second and doesn't necessarily represent the entire situation. Expressions can arise from many things: fatigue, focus, joking, or simply the perfect camera angle. But even those who try to play it cool admit one thing: the photo does have an unusual appeal. Otherwise, why would so many people be impressed with just one glance? This phenomenon demonstrates the strength of the emotional connection between idols and fans. The closeness built over the years makes every little detail feel significant. Every smile, every look, every moment together can have a different meaning in the eyes of the viewer. When a photo appears and then disappears, the sense of loss is palpable, even if all that's gone is a single digital post. Interestingly, the more people try to retrieve the photo, the harder it is to find it in its original form. The screenshots circulating aren't always clear or complete. This only reinforces the impression that the moment was a fleeting glimpse, only witnessed by those who happen to be online at the right time. There's a kind of unspoken exclusivity that keeps the story alive. Some fans began to wonder if there was a message being conveyed by the photo, or if there wasn't one at all and it was all just a coincidence magnified by the collective imagination. But again, the question has no definitive answer. All that remains is a lingering curiosity. Every time the topic resurfaces on timelines, the same comments resurface. Those who have seen it remain firm in their opinion. There's something different. The difference may not be technically explainable. There's no dramatic pose or flashy caption. Instead, its simplicity makes people pause and take a longer look. In a world filled with fast, instant content, moments that feel genuine and uncontrived are rare. Perhaps that's why the photo left such a lasting impression. Ultimately, perhaps this mystery is what makes the story of the photo endure longer than the photo itself. If an official explanation were to emerge, the curiosity might subside. But for now, all that remains is digital word of mouth, from one account to another. A fleeting moment, yet powerful enough to spark thousands of conversations. And as long as there's no definitive explanation, speculation will continue. People will continue to try to remember their expressions, the atmosphere, and why so many felt the way they did. A photo that may have lasted only a few minutes has become the subject of lengthy discussions. Not because of over-the-top sensationalism, but because of the subtle impression it left on the minds of those who saw it. And that's our discussion today about the photo that appeared and then disappeared. Whatever exactly happened behind the scenes, one thing is clear. That brief moment managed to make many people feel the same way, and they continue to talk about it to this day. What do you think? Is there really something different about the photo? Or is it all just an interpretation that developed as the situation became increasingly mysterious? Let me know your thoughts in the comments section. I'd love to hear your theories and perspectives. Don't forget to like this video if you enjoy discussions like this, and share it with your friends who may not have heard the story yet. Also, be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss any updates. See you in the next video. Stay positive, stay relaxed, and let's all wait for the next news. Bye!